So this is one of the trades I'll be interested in taking next week, right? And this pair is GPBUSD. So I also have few other pairs I'll be interested in taking, and I'll break down these pairs to show you what we have. So let's break down GPBUSD first to see what we have on this market. So if you check on the weekly time frame, you can clearly see that this market structure, by the way, week after week has been trending to the downside. But if you come over to the daily time frame, this is the daily time frame, you can clearly see that the EMA is showing bearish signs. We are trending strongly to the downside, right? So we happen to get an area of interest here on the daily time frame, which has multiple rejections, which is this one right here: 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections from that area. Now price is currently below that area, so it only makes sense for us to be looking for sales on this market. But the bad thing about this market is that we broke above this high. So this right here was supposed to be the lower low, and this right here is supposed to be the lower high. But if you look right here to the left, you can see that this blue candle actually broke above lower high, which makes this market structure actually bullish on the daily time frame, right? So it's a risky one, but we are actually breaking structures to the downside. Now going over to the 4-hour time frame, I'll show you the structures that we are currently breaking to the downside. As you can see from the EMA, you notice that it has started shifting structure bearish, right? It was holding price as support, and right now it's shifting, showing that there are more sellers in this market, right? So if you notice the market structure, we are currently having break of structures to the downside. Now the 1-hour time frame is the cleanest time frame, by the way. So we now currently have this strong break right here, a retracement, and we are currently having an engulfing to potentially sell. So I will not be entering this market as soon as market opens. Obviously, I will wait to see how market starts reacting, if you're actually going to be trading to the downside or to the upside, right? Depending on how market opens will determine if I'm going to be interested in selling GBP AUD all the way to daily structural points. So this orange line is supposed to be our final take profit target, and that's final take profit target came from the structural points on the daily time frame, right? So that might be the cleanest trade I might see this week. But we do have other pairs, so these are other pairs I'm looking at. So this is JPP JPY. If you notice right here, we have a very strong support and resistance level right here. The price has respected multiple times. If you come closer, so let me bring you guys close. If you come close, you can see that we traded to the upside. We broke the level. We broke this level right here. We had a retracement back into that level. We had a very strong rejection of that level. Rejected it twice again, and this second rejection is more like an engulfing rejection. And this engulfing actually engulfed this one candle and this second candle, right? So it's showing that price might actually be reacting to the upside from this level. So all we are looking for is how to catch this reaction to the upside. Now going over to the 4-hour time frame. Now if you come over to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that that same level has been holding price as support and resistance, right? Now we just need a strong bullish market on the 4-hour time frame to be interested. Now if you look right here, this is the lower low, and we currently broke above the lower high, which is right here. So this now makes this market structure bullish because this is now the higher high and this is the higher low. So what will make more sense is retracement back into this area and look for reasons to buy. But we are going to be entering this market on the 1-hour time frame. So if you're going over to the 1-hour time frame, you can clearly see that this market structure is actually bullish. Why? Because this is the higher high and this is the higher low. So what will make more sense on this market is to look for reasons to buy. So how I plan on buying this market is to look for any clean break and retest I can see. This is a break right here, and having a retracement might actually be the entry point, but I will look for a cleaner break and retest. So assuming we are coming back into this area, for example, right, I will need a clean break above this high, for example, and retracement to buy, or a clean break above this high and retracement to buy. So I will just update you guys on how I plan on entering this market on the Telegram channel. In order for you to join the Telegram channel, it's very simple. Come over to the channel right here, click on this link, as you can see right here, click on this link and click on this one that says Telegram, and it will take you straight to the Telegram channel, and we can you can see my trades when I call them live, right? So that's that for GPJPY. I'm looking for any reasons this market will give me to tell me to buy. So that's that for GPJPY. GPPNZD, I'll show you what we have. So coming over to the daily time frame, you can clearly see that this market structure is bearish. Why? We are selling strongly to the downside and breaking new lows, and the EMA is above, and we are under area of interest, right? So that's that for the daily time frame. 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is also bearish. So we do have two time frames in sync. So we have two of the higher time frames telling us that the market is bearish. right? All we need is a discounted level. So if I use the fib, for example, let me show you guys. If I use the fib on this case, you can see that our area of interest falls around where the discounted level is, right? So we just need a retracement back into somewhere around this level. And if you and as soon as we see that our entry confirmation, we'll be willing to sell this market. So that's exactly what I'm waiting for on NZD, on GBP NZD. NZD JPY, very similar but opposite, right? We are looking to buy this market because we are having strong momentum to the upside. The area of interest is a very strong one, as you can see, has been respected by price multiple times. So we just need a retracement back into this area to continue buying. That will be very similar price action with the 4-hour time frame, because the 4-hour time frame is also bullish. We just need structures to the downside, and as soon as we start breaking new highs and we get our confirmatory entry, we'll be interested in buying NZD JPY. Very similar thing with that of NZD USD. So I don't have to explain it again. It's pretty much the same trade, right? NZD JPY and NZD USD, very similar. NZD card, which is the last pair, very similar to as well, right? Again, strong area of interest. We are currently above. We just need a retracement back into this area to buy, right? But I don't think these markets are actually going to be happening this week, especially this NZD JPY, NZD USD, and NZD card, because price still have a lot of more structures to create before I'll be interested in buying this market, right? And I'm also keeping them on the watch list for this week, because anything can really happen in this market. Price can actually create all those structures within 1 week and give us the entries, right? So I'll be paying close attention to those markets this new week. As for gold, well, I don't really have any strong bias on gold. What we have on gold right here, let me show you. What we have right here on gold is just a very strong resistance level that price has not broken the past um for the past 11 days. So for the past 11 days, price has not broken 44,580 4,585, right? So because of that, I believe that this market could actually start selling again from this level. But the market structure right now is actually still bullish. So gold is still bullish. So we cannot really be selling when we have a bullish market. So what will make more sense is when we start seeing bearish signs, right? When we start breaking new lows and now having break and retest, then we'll be interested in selling gold. For now, there's nothing to really do on gold. I still believe that if it's a bullish market, it should continue bullish, right? So that's pretty much it on the markets I'll pay attention to for next week. Subscribe to the channel, guys, absolutely free. Turn on your bell notification, it's very important, because anytime I drop a new video, YouTube will send you a notification letting you know that Zico Forex just dropped another banger video, so that you can jump right into it and start winning immediately. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys on the Telegram channel. So actually